Copy din. The health department has released new guidelines cutting short the isolation and quarantine periods for the fully vaccinated. The DOH has also made COVID-19 testing optional for asymptomatic close contacts. There's no need just yet for Metro Manila to shift to a stricter COVID-19 alert level 4 status, according to the DOH. The health department says that the capital region's hospital utilization rate has not yet hit the parameters for an upgrade. But areas outside the NCR are being urged to ramp up vaccination efforts ahead of a rise in infections. Experts are warning that the Omicron variants of transmission in some cities are already accelerating. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The health department says that COVID-19 cases in the country have not yet peaked. Areas outside of Metro Manila are now being urged to ramp up their vaccination efforts. Shaila Francisco with the report.
Over the last 2 weeks, more than 100,000 new COVID cases were detected in Metro Manila alone. But the health department is now also seeing spike of coronavirus infections outside NCR, particularly in Central Luzon and Calabarzon.
It's possible that this is not just because of Omicron, but a combination of factors. The holiday surge, the increased social mobility, nagparty mga tao, imbita sa mga bahay. Siyempre kung kakain ka, hindi naman nakamask ka, di ba? Magtatanggal ka. And then you start spewing all these virus, no? All these viruses from your throat.
The DOH is now calling affected regions to ramp up their vaccination programs. Even the One Hospital Command Center is preparing for the surge in cases as the healthcare utilization rate in Central Luzon and Calabarzon are now seeing an uptrend. The UP COVID response team says border control may be an effective way to control the transmission.
Sa Region 3 and Region 4A, definitely nandun tayo talaga sa alarm, no? Kasi nalampasan na ng Region 3 and Region 4A yung Delta surge natin ng September.
Just yesterday, the entire country logged more than 32,000 cases, the second highest since the pandemic started. For the DOH, this shows that the peak may not be over.
South Africa, mabilis tumaas, mabilis bumaba. 4 weeks lang yun. So I hope we follow the same trend or pattern. But wala, I cannot say for now whether it's the beginning of a downtrend.
The DOH is set to meet with Finance and Budget departments for the increased funding for testing as called for by President Duterte. Shaila Francisco, VR1 News.
The health department is not keen on putting Metro Manila under COVID-19 alert level 4. DOH Undersecretary Leopoldo Vega said hospital occupancy rate in the NCR is now at 60%. This is still lower than the 70% requirement for an area to be placed under alert level 4. However, Vega notes that some hospitals in San Juan, Taguig, Quezon City, and Marikina are now at full capacity. Despite this, the hospitalization rate in the whole region is still between low to moderate risk.
Kahapon 32,000, Saka the other day, mga 28 and 33,000. Nakikita natin na yung hospitalization, nasa ano pa rin, nasa low risk category pa rin ng buong bansa. At saka yung dito naman sa Metro Manila, nasa borderline low risk at saka moderate risk at 60%. Kaya very manageable at this time.
And an expert from the UP Institute of Civil Engineering says that clean air is crucial in avoiding COVID-19 transmission. Joshua Agar told 1PH's Sa Totoo Lang that it is better to focus on having clean air rather than constantly cleaning and disinfecting surfaces. He explains that there is no significant study yet proving that COVID-19 can be spread through surface transmission. Instead, Agar said that treating air is more effective in fighting off the virus, especially in air-conditioned rooms.
So yung hangin po yung kailangang i-treat. Wala nga talagang evidence supporting yung droplet transmission. Yung ganun nga po. So wag po tayong magpa-obsess sa paglilinis ng surface.
Let's check out some developments in Philippine politics. Cabinet officials under the administration of former President Fidel Ramos are backing the presidential candidacy of Vice President Leni Robredo. In a statement, the group said that Robredo is the most fit to lead the country. They added that Robredo possesses leadership qualities that Filipinos need in the country's next leader. Vice Presidential bet Sara Duterte reiterates her support for presidential candidate and running mate Bongbong Marcos, despite calls for an Isko-Sara tandem online. In a video, the Davao City Mayor says she believes in Marcos Jr.'s capacity to lead the country. Mayor Sara also stressed her loyalty to the Lakas CMD party and the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. And the COMELEC has accredited Mothers for Change or MOCA party list for the 2022 elections. The party is represented by OWA Deputy Administrator Mocha Uson and NTF LCAC Ambassador Michelle Gumabao. MOCA will be among the 177 party list groups that will be included in the 2022 ballot. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Octa Research Group warns that several areas, including Baguio City and Angeles City, are at a mature stage of Omicron variant transmission. The group also noted that the variant's transmission is accelerating in Naga City, Dagupan, Lucena, Olongapo cities, Iloilo City, and Lapu-Lapu City. The Transportation Department insists that the no vaccine, no ride policy in Metro Manila is not anti-poor. The DOTR explained that the policy grants exemptions regardless of social class. Some groups have expressed concern that the new protocol discriminates against poorer unvaccinated people who rely on public transport. Filipino pole vaulter EJ Obiena successfully underwent knee surgery in Germany. Obiena had his left knee meniscus cleaned after an ACL reconstruction back in 2017. The Asian record holder is expected to compete in at least 5 major tournaments this year, including the Southeast Asian Games and the Asian Games. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.